Greetings. Welcome to our Bachelor of Social Work informational meeting. My name is Dr. Janet Joyner, and I serve as Chair and Assistant Professor in the Department of Social Work. I'd like to introduce to you the Department of Social Work faculty. We have 3 full-time faculty that teach in the BSW program. Our full-time faculty who teach in the social work program include Professor Nicholas Davis, that you see on the screen in front of you, Professor Aloha Van Camp, and myself, again, Dr. Janet Joyner, who also serves as Chair of the Department of Social Work. So again, these are 3 of the faculty members with whom you will have contact over the course of your social work career, and we're happy to welcome you again to our Bachelor of Social Work informational meeting. So again, welcome to our Bachelor of Social Work informational meeting, and thank you for visiting the Department of Social Work website. Our Bachelor of Social Work degree program has actually received national recognition in terms of its academics. But in addition to our national recognition, we participate in the Michigan Transfer Agreement. As a Michigan Transfer Agreement participant, students can transfer 30 credit hours, a minimum of 30 credit hours from a 2-year community college, and use those 30 credit hours to apply directly to our university core. I'll be talking about University Core in greater detail in a few moments. University of Detroit Mercy is located in a revitalized neighborhood. Revitalized neighborhood simply means there is a great deal of things to do. You can shop in our wonderful shopping district, where we offer, again, unique boutique shopping in addition to wonderful restaurants. So again, University of Detroit Mercy is located right within a revitalized neighborhood, and we invite you to come visit. Today's social work is exciting and it's incredibly diverse. There is a great deal that you can do with your Bachelor of Social Work degree. Social workers today work in a variety of settings, including working with courts, and in working with the court, we consider that forensic social work. We also work within law enforcement. You'll find social workers working within departments, police departments, supporting individuals who have cases, or supporting individuals who have been challenged in some way and are now involved with, again, law enforcement. In addition, with your social work degree, you can work in the medical area. There are social workers who work in clinics and work in medical settings, again, supporting families and individuals who have medical issues that require social work intervention. Social work is also a part of what we call cyber social work, which is a burgeoning area of social work practice. It's brand new and it's growing fast every day. Social work as part of the cyber world involves working with clients in telehealth and providing support services using technology to deliver those services. Today's social workers are also engaged in athletics and professional sports. Social workers provide support to athletes at the high school level, college level, and again, as I mentioned, with professional athletics. Social workers who work in athletics typically work with individuals who may have performance issues and just need someone to talk to help them to, again, maximize their performance. There are also social workers who are employed by athletic departments within colleges and universities, and again, within high schools. So with your degree in social work, the world is really yours in terms of practice. And if you can envision it, you can do it in social work because, again, it's incredibly diverse and it's exciting today. So there's so many things that you can consider with your degree. What I didn't mention that you can do with your social work degree, if you're interested in politics or public policy, you can do that as well. Many of you are familiar with Debbie Stabenow, the senator for the state of Michigan. Well, Mrs. Stabenow actually has a social work background. She has a graduate degree, a Master of Social Work degree, and she's working in public policy to impact the lives of individuals here in the state of Michigan. So again, with your social work degree and educational training, there are many, many areas of social work practice that you can engage today, in addition to the more traditional social work areas of practice. As traditional social work practice, we know that social workers typically work with children in child welfare settings, with aging populations. So again, those areas of social work practice still exist, as well as the others that I've mentioned here on the screen in front of you. So let's keep going. Let's talk now a little bit about the Bachelor of Social Work program. And again, I'm going to expand on what it is I cover by talking specifically about the social work curriculum and how to apply in just a little bit. But what is most important for you to know at this point as you begin your social work education with us is that our Detroit Mercy Bachelor of Social Work program is accredited. We are accredited by the Council on Social Work Education. The Council on Social Work Education is the national accrediting body for social work education. So the national accrediting body has approved our accreditation through the year 2026. Here at Detroit Mercy, we offer education in the BSW program, full or part-time. So if you're working full-time or have full-time family or work obligations, you might be interested in pursuing the part-time program. All others who are interested in a full-time plan of study can again pursue their program full-time, and I'm going to share with you just shortly the full-time program, what it looks like, and also the part-time structure. In the Bachelor of Social Work program, we offer courses hybrid, face-to-face traditional on ground, as well as online. What you have in front of you now is an actual classroom. This is actually my social welfare and social justice class, and in that course, students learn what it means to be an advocate, what it means to be the voice for populations who may have had their voices silent or silenced, or who may feel they don't have a voice. So in our social welfare and social justice course, students learn about what it means to be an advocate. One of the benefits of the Detroit Mercy Bachelor of Social Work program is that we're able to offer smaller classrooms. And in our smaller classroom settings, students can get to know their classmates better, as well as get to know their faculty, and their faculty have the ability to get to know their students. So that is one of the areas that we're really excited about. Again, that students are able to really dig deep into the content in the Bachelor of Social Work program, and we're able to do that in smaller classrooms that allow us greater maneuverability. The Bachelor of Social Work program, I'd like to talk now about the overview. I mentioned on an earlier slide that we offer University Core that students can complete if they're at a community college. They can complete University Core at their two-year institution and then transfer those courses. Students that are part of the MTA or the Michigan Transfer Agreement are able to complete at least a minimum of 30 credit hours at the community college and then transfer those courses into the University Core at Detroit Mercy. And in just another slide, I'm going to show you what University Core means and what it actually looks like, as well as the overview of the Bachelor of Social Work program. And then I'll talk a little bit about field education because that'll take place during your senior year. And then we'll discuss a little bit about graduation and licensure. I mentioned that University Core are courses that really are the foundation of your social work education. They're the foundation of your 4-year university degree. So University Core courses, many students can complete, as I mentioned, at the community college and then transfer over into the university, and then they would have their first 2 years completed. Their freshman and sophomore years would be completed as part of University Core. So what you have on the screen in front of you, again, is an overview of all the University Core categories that students will complete as part of their 4-year bachelor's degree in social work. And in fact, every student at the university is required to satisfy University Core. At Detroit Mercy, we call it University Core, but most other universities and colleges refer to it as general education because, again, it's your foundation that you take prior to moving into the professional program. In our University Core, students will complete a variety of courses, and the variety of courses that they will complete comprises their liberal arts education. So students will be completing what you see here on the screen called knowledge areas, which are communication skills that we expect students to complete. That will cover courses like fundamentals of speech, where students learn what it's like to give professional presentations and speeches. Students are also required to take an academic writing course. Now, in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking specifically about the requirements that students must complete as part of their social work application. One of the courses that students must complete before they can gain admission to the Bachelor of Social Work program is called English 1310, which is academic writing. So that is a course that students can complete at the community college and then again transfer over to satisfy that one required course that students must complete before they can start the program. Students will also be expected to satisfy university mathematics. Even though it says mathematics and statistical knowledge, students will not be taking a statistics course within the university. They're going to be taking a research course within the social work curriculum, and that is Social Work 3700. Social Work 3700 will satisfy your university requirement under statistical knowledge, not math, but under statistical knowledge. Students are expected to also satisfy what we call B1, which is a quantitative and symbolic reasoning course, which is a math course that, again, typically an algebra course that they can complete at the community college and then transfer again into the university. Students will satisfy knowledge areas under scientific knowledge, which would include the Intro to Psychology and Intro to Sociology that you see on the screen here. And those courses are also part of your supportive social work coursework. So some of the courses that you'll take as part of University Core will also fit the courses that students are required to take as part of their pre-social work coursework. You'll be taking a knowledge area D, which covers religious and philosophical knowledge, Intro to Philosophy. Students will also complete knowledge area E, which is essential humanities, which includes historical courses, literature courses, which will satisfy that, as well as aesthetic experiences. And I'll be sharing in greater detail, again, how students can satisfy these areas. Students will be taking knowledge area F, which includes ethics and social responsibility, as well as integrating themes. The integrating themes, there are several social work courses that you're going to take that will satisfy that. And again, those courses are identified on the screen. For example, students are required to take an IT1 reading, writing, and research course across the curriculum. And so in the social work curriculum, there is a course, Social Work 2050, which is a critical thinking and writing course. Students will also be taking a humanities course, which satisfies it's called multicultural diversity, and that will satisfy cultural diversity. So again, as you can see on the screen in front of you, there are quite a few courses that you'll complete as part of University Core that will also satisfy your social work curricular requirements. So you'll be making progress as you go through your pre-major coursework. The Bachelor of Social Work program can be completed full or part-time, again, depending on your circumstances. We offer courses that are traditional day courses. Our traditional day courses typically start around 2 o'clock and are finished by 4 o'clock. We also offer afternoon courses, which begin around 4 o'clock and are completed at around 6:30 or so. And we also have a few other courses that start a little bit later in the evening. And we also offer courses that are fully online and courses that are hybrid. So over the course of your academic career with the University of Detroit Mercy Bachelor of Social Work program, you're going to have greater flexibility where you can take courses that really are designed to fit working students' needs as well as our traditional student population. Earlier, I mentioned that students can pursue the Bachelor of Social Work program on a full-time or part-time basis. The next 2 slides will actually detail what your curriculum looks like if you pursue the program on a full-time basis or a part-time basis. If you pursue the program on a full-time basis, we strongly recommend, don't require, but strongly recommend, if at all possible, that students complete their university core courses before starting the professional component. While we recommend it, it is not required. So the courses can be completed again around your schedule. For those students who complete their university core requirements prior to pursuing the BSW program, they are able to begin the BSW program during the junior year of their college career. And in their junior year with us, they begin during the fall semester. We only admit once a year to the Bachelor of Social Work program, and that's in the fall. So students begin in the fall of their junior year by completing 4 or 5 classes. We strongly encourage students to complete 5 classes if they can, because that helps them to reach graduation within a reasonable amount of time, again, usually 2 years. So during the first semester, students will be taking the courses that you see right on the screen in front of you. They'll be taking an Intro to Social Work course where they learn a great deal about practice areas that are available to them as entry-level practitioners. They'll be taking the Critical Thinking and Writing course that I mentioned that is a part of University Core. Students will be enrolling in the Social Welfare Social Justice course, as well as Human Behavior 1. Students will take a total of 2 human behavior courses over the course of their Bachelor of Social Work program. But again, you see on the screen in front of you, we recommend that you take 5 classes. So in taking the 5th course, that will be your, if you still have University Core requirements to complete, that would be a University Core course that you can take during that first semester along with your professional social work courses. During the 2nd semester of your junior year, which is during the winter semester, you notice that you automatically have 5 classes scheduled. So if you're full-time, you're automatically going to be taking a full course load during the 2nd semester in the program with 5 classes. You'll be taking your Social Welfare Policy course, which is Social Work 3100. You'll be taking the 2nd Human Behavior course, which is Social Work 3250. You'll be taking your Social Work Research Methods, which satisfies the University Core course that I mentioned earlier. You'll also be taking Social Work Practice Methods 1. In your Practice Methods 1 course, you'll be learning how to engage with clients, because as a social worker, you'll be working with people who come to you for issues that they might be struggling with or need assistance with. So in your first practice course, you're exposed to how to work with clients and how to engage clients initially. You'll also be taking a social work ethics course. You'll be taking a social work ethics course that has an emphasis on digital practice, working with people online in an ethical manner. During the summer semester, students are not required to take any courses in the social work curriculum. There are no courses offered in the social work curriculum during summer semester, but we strongly encourage you, if you still have core courses remaining, to enroll in those core courses during the summer semester of your first year. During your senior year in the program, you'll be coming back, and during your senior year, you'll be doing an internship. So during your internship, you'll be doing that for the entire senior year. You'll see on the screen that you have a Practice Methods 2 course. Your practice course goes hand in hand with your internship course. You'll also be taking a seminar course. Your seminar class is where you meet with your faculty member and other students who are also placed in internships to talk about what you might be experiencing in your internship, so that you receive feedback and support and suggestions for any cases that you might have that you might be challenged by. It's important to note though, that in your internship, you're going to be placed with a professional social worker. You're going to be placed with a social worker who has a Master of Social Work degree and who is also professionally licensed to practice in the state of Michigan. That social worker who you've been assigned to is your field supervisor, and that person will supervise your day-to-day work in your internship placement. So every student during their senior year in the Bachelor of Social Work program will be placed in an agency placement in the community. Students don't need to go find or identify their own internship. The Department of Social Work faculty members will actually identify your internship. So during your 2nd semester, let's go back up to the junior year, during your 2nd semester in the BSW program, in your Practice Methods course, your Social Work 3990 course, our social work coordinator of field education will actually visit your class. The individual will visit your class and talk with you about the internship during your senior year. Our coordinator of field education will talk about the application process that you'll go through to get you prepared for your senior level internship. So again, what you'll do during the second semester of your junior year, you'll be provided an application to apply for field education through the Department of Social Work. On that application, you identify areas of social work practice that you might be interested in. And what we attempt to do is to place you in an agency in the community that will provide you that internship experience you're looking for. Now, there might be times where we may not have an agency available specifically based on what you want, but what we really try to do is identify, again, internships that provide students with the experience that they are really looking for with the population that they want. Wherever possible, we do try to accommodate students for that. So now back to your senior year, placed at the internship and also taking courses on the university campus or online, depending on how you schedule your courses. Your internship will be face-to-face in person, so you'll be working with live clients in your agency where you're placed. As I indicated earlier, you'll be working directly with a social worker, a master's level social worker, who will be supervising your work and making sure that you understand and are learning how to engage with clients appropriately. You're going to be in the agency for 2 full 8 hours each day. And again, as I indicated, you'll start your internship during the fall semester and you'll continue it right throughout your senior year through the end of the winter semester. So you'll have the break in between the semesters, semester break, but you'll come back in the winter semester to complete the internship. And again, that will be 2 full 8-hour days for that duration of your internship, which will cover approximately 8 months in the field. Let's continue. Part-time program. Unlike the full-time program where students are required to take a minimum of 4 or 5 classes a semester, as a part-time student, you will take no more than 3 courses per semester. Our part-time program is available to students who qualify, and students who qualify are able to transfer. Those who are coming from designated community colleges that are a part of the part-time program, those students are able to complete the program if they wish to transfer up to 82 credit hours from the 2-year institution and use those credits toward their University of Detroit Mercy degree. So if you're coming from a community college, you're able to transfer up to 82 transferable credits. What do I mean when I say transferable credits? Transferable credits mean that all of your courses from the community college must be evaluated by our transfer team in university admissions. Once the transfer team evaluates your credits to determine which course at the community college has an equivalent or is college level content, 4-year college level content, then the transfer team will transfer that credit and apply it toward your degree. If you have questions later about that, I am available to talk in greater detail about the part-time program. But again, students who pursue the part-time program, they are required to take 3 courses per term, but they cannot enroll full-time. Students that are part of our part-time cohort have a differential tuition rate. So their tuition rate is slightly different from the students who pursue the program on a full-time basis. So students that are in the part-time program, they cannot enroll full-time or they will forfeit their differential tuition rate. So again, part-time standing based on the courses that you see in front of you, no more than 3 courses per semester at University of Detroit Mercy. There are students from time to time who will enroll in a course at a community college while they're also enrolled in our social work courses. Students who enroll in courses at the community college, they're okay to do that. Those credits taken at the community college will not count against their part-time enrollment at the university. But again, I'd like to talk with you in greater detail about that if you're interested in the part-time program. The part-time program can be completed over 3 years by going fall semester, winter semester, not required to go summer, but students, if they have remaining core courses, typically take courses during the summer. And then you return for your second year in the Bachelor of Social Work program, taking the courses that you see on the screen in front of you. Year 2 fall, Social Work 3200, which is the Human Behavior course, the Multicultural Understanding course, which is HUS 4410, and then taking a third course, which would be a core course if students still have core remaining. Moving into the second semester of the junior year, year 2 in the Bachelor of Social Work part-time program, students will take the second Human Behavior course in the curriculum, which is Social Work 3250. They will take that first Practice Methods course that I mentioned, where the coordinator of field education visits the class to prepare students for the senior level internship. And the third course that students will take during the second semester of the junior year is the Social Work 3700, the research course that satisfies university core. Third year in the program is where part-time students will do their internship experience. So students will take a Practice Methods course, which always goes hand in hand with field, which is the Social Work 4700 course, the internship class. Students will also be taking the seminar class, where, as I indicated earlier, they will be talking with the faculty member assigned to them in that course about what they might be encountering in their internship placement. If they have a client that they're not quite sure how to engage or how to move forward, they can discuss that in the seminar course. So again, that internship experience, just like the full-time students, part-time students are expected to complete it over the course of their entire senior year, over, again, the 8-month period, 2 full days out of the week, 2 8-hour days out of the week. So if you are employed full-time, this is where you want to do some advanced planning, because during the senior year, students are expected to commit 16 hours of work during traditional work hours, 8 to 5 o'clock, in an internship placement. We do have a limited number of internship placements that are offered during evening hours, but again, those are limited. So you want to begin planning for your senior level internship if you have full-time work or family obligations that limit your availability. What you have on the screen now in front of you is the BSW curriculum at a glance. The social work program that we just discussed, those credit hours total 46 credit hours. So all of your BSW program courses total 47 credits. You're going to be taking a couple of supportive social work courses while you're in the program. That's your multicultural understanding and abnormal psychology course, which again on the screen is HUS 4410 and Psychology 3420. You'll need 120 total credit hours to complete the Bachelor of Social Work degree. So this is what your program will look like, again, on the screen in front of you. We know that students will vary in terms of the credit hours they transfer from community colleges, for those that transfer from community colleges. So the total credits needed under core and electives will vary based on if you transferred in any credits. But again, 120 is the number that you need in order to satisfy degree requirements at the university. So internship that I mentioned earlier, we have internship placements in a variety of settings. We have internships and food assistance programs such as Campus Kitchen on the main campus of Detroit Mercy. You have in the box, the upper box that says virtual services. You have me. I actually conducted a virtual internship with a BSW senior that you see in the box below. A young lady was placed in a school, a high school school, and was actually responsible for working in a virtual after-school program with young ladies who were placed at risk. So that was a virtual internship, and she had a face-to-face traditional component also with that internship. We have BSW placements in higher education. We have BSW internships in the university dental clinic. So again, internships are extremely diverse, and they cover multiple areas. If you're interested in getting involved as a student leader on campus, the Department of Social Work has a Student Social Work Association, and it's called Student Social Work Association. So what you have there are some activities. So there's, again, plenty of opportunities to get involved on campus and in the campus community in leadership opportunities. One of our BSW seniors actually engaged in a leadership opportunity with the National Association of Social Workers. She applied and actually ran for the position of BSW representative, Bachelor of Social Work representative. And as the BSW representative, Jennifer LaFawn is her name, she was responsible for being the student voice of all BSW students across the state of Michigan. And there are 21 different BSW programs in the state of Michigan. And our Jennifer LaFawn, BSW senior at University of Detroit Mercy, ran and was elected to serve as the BSW representative for the entire state of Michigan, and we are so very proud of her. So again, there are opportunities to get involved on campus as well as in the broader community. Licensure and graduation. Today, in order to call yourself a social worker, you must first have a Bachelor of Social Work degree that is accredited by the Council on Social Work Education, and then you must have licensure in the state of Michigan. Students, once they graduate, can apply for licensure. So you apply for licensure after completing the degree. The first level of licensure is called the limited license. So immediately after graduation with your BSW, you can qualify and apply for the limited license. You simply go to the State of Michigan website under LARA, which is the Legislative and Regulatory Affairs section of the State of Michigan website, and you can apply for your limited license. The second level is called the full license, which would be LBSW. But students must actually, over a 6-year period, satisfy several requirements that include an exam as well as professional hours that are supervised under a professional social worker. So upon successful completion of the licensure exam and the accruing the hours needed under a professional social worker, there are 4,000 clock hours that must be completed under a licensed social worker, then an individual could apply for their full license. After completion of the Bachelor of Social Work degree, students are eligible to apply to an MSW program. Students can apply to the Master of Social Work program at any university of their choice, any university in the state of Michigan or across the United States or beyond, if it's accredited by the Council on Social Work Education. So the advantage of getting a Bachelor of Social Work degree over, say, maybe a psychology degree or addiction studies or maybe another baccalaureate degree area is that with your BSW degree, you qualify for what is called advanced standing. Advanced standing means you can complete your Master of Social Work degree. You can complete your Master of Social Work degree in just 10 months or 1 year, depending on what university you select. So within 10 months to 1 year, you can complete your Master of Social Work degree and then go out and practice and be finished with your social work education. The master's degree is considered the terminal degree in social work. So if you would like to stop at that point, you can stop and again practice if you wish, or you can continue on. If you pursue a degree in an area other than social work at the undergraduate level, you will not, unfortunately, qualify to complete your master's degree in 10 months to a year. It would then, if you completed a bachelor degree in another area, it would take you 2 years if you were interested in moving on and getting your Master of Social Work degree. So when that time comes, we'll be preparing you for that, and we'll be talking in greater detail about licensure and graduate school during your advising appointments with your academic advisor. Your admission requirements are on the screen in front of you. I'd like you to know that what students are required to do as part of their admission process is to first have completed English 1310, which is college level writing at University of Detroit Mercy, or the equivalent at another college. So that is one course that students must have completed before they can, again, apply to the Bachelor of Social Work degree program at Detroit Mercy. Students are also required to have a minimum 2.0 GPA and complete the formal application. So if you are a transfer student coming from another college, you'll apply directly to university admissions, and on your university admissions application, you'll click the area that indicates you are interested in the Bachelor of Social Work degree. When you click that area of the Bachelor of Social Work degree, you're going to be expected to arrange to have your official transcripts sent from your community college or other university directly into university admissions. So you cannot physically touch those transcripts. They have to actually be sent from your other institution directly into university admissions. You're also going to be expected to upload to your application for admission to the university a one-page typed personal statement. Your one-page typed personal interest statement is going to share with us a little bit about yourself, why you're interested in social work, a little bit about your background. But we will identify 7 questions that will appear on the university admissions application that you will use to then write your one-page typed personal statement. We're also expecting that applicants upload or arrange to have uploaded one letter of reference. Your one letter of reference can come from a former employer or current employer. It can come from, if you are part of a church, it can come from your pastor or clergy person, but it has to be at the college level. So the letter of reference has to be at the college level, which simply means you would not be able to ask your high school admissions counselor or high school teacher to write the reference. You would then instead ask your college professor or college academic advisor or other person to write your letter of reference. So once you submit your application materials, once they're complete, you typically can receive a decision just within a couple of weeks or less. Scholarships and financial aid. Students that are interested in applying for scholarships and financial aid should really make contact with our University Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships to arrange to complete the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And students will want to contact the financial aid advisor so that they have the deadline dates and understand what is required as part of that process. And as you see on the screen, University of Detroit Mercy offers merit-based scholarships that range in value up to $9,000, up to $9,000 toward your college degree. And we also offer other scholarships as well. On the screen now, you have suggested application dates. These are suggested application dates to apply directly to the university. But keep in mind that the Department of Social Work only admits to the social work program once each year, and that's for the fall. But if you're not admitted or ready to start in the fall, you can begin at any time as a pre-social work major and continue to take courses and then later apply directly to the Department of Social Work using a Department of Social Work application found on our website to apply if you again transfer to the university or begin at the university during a semester other than fall. Next steps, feel free to again visit our website. We have lots of information about the Bachelor of Social Work program as well as the university. We have now reached the end of our formal presentation. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is on the slide there in front of you. I've also provided my personal Google Voice number. My personal Google Voice number actually rings in on my personal cell number. So please do, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Simply, if you're interested, send me a text message or feel free to call me if you have a longer, more detailed question. So I look forward to meeting you soon. And again, thank you so very much for taking time out to attend our virtual Bachelor of Social Work informational meeting. Take good care and be well.